this morning. Well, welcome to Strong4Life, everybody. I am David. I'm so glad that you are all here. You can see that I have a little bit of equipment with me this morning. If you don't have equipment, that's quite all right. We'll be able to do a lot of the things that we do this morning with body weights. So I have some free weights right here. I also have a resistance band, so I'll alternate and show how we're going to use those. I've got my toilet paper dumbbell, and you can see that it only has, there's only one side left. You know, it's getting serious around the Vail household. So we'll see about that. And of course, I've got some diced tomatoes. I started with garbanzo beans. Angie cooked something with those. Then I went on to pumpkin pie filling, and I don't have a pie. I didn't see a pie show up. I just don't know where those are at. But I got some diced tomatoes, and that will probably disappear when we make some Italian food later in the week. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get our workout going. We'll start by just getting our bodies moving and marching our feet. So let's pump those arms and move those knees and those legs. Good. All right, getting our bodies active and moving today. Very nice. And through this warm-up, we're just going to continue to heat up our bodies and make them feel a lot better. Good. All right, let's begin reaching overhead, side to side. Let's bring those biceps toward those ears as we step out side to side, and maybe tapping those heels down to the ground, get a little stretch on those calves, All right, good for our feet right there. All right, that's enough of those, and let's move on side to side. Arms parallel. This is called twist and pivot. We're twisting our upper torso. We're pivoting our feet down below, making sure we're picking up our feet so we're helping our body turn and rotate. Very nice. And then we're going to come right back front and center, wide stance, squat, and reach. And as we reach up, maybe lifting those heels up off the ground to squeeze those calves a little bit. Good stuff right there. Nice. Make sure those knees go right towards those toes. Practice good proper form in those squats, knees to toes. Excellent. Last one right here, stay up, swimmin' kick, a little bit of a coordination move, opposite hand and opposite foot, also getting those hips moving and those shoulders moving, those big ball joints on our body. Excellent. And we're just reaching as far as you can. If you can't touch your toes, that doesn't matter, okay? Just allow your body to begin loosening up and lean forward and reach as far as you can. Very nice. Okay, let's just focus on those hips now. Bring those knees forward and out to the sides. All right, here we are. Whew. Getting those hip joints working. Yeah. You know, we've got an opportunity to sit a lot. We got to get these things loosened up. This will help that process. Good. And then tuck our elbows in, work those shoulders. Getting those shoulders, those rotators working. Good. And just alternating one hand over the other, thumbs to the back of you. All right. Good, now we're going to speed through each one of those again one more time. Let's get it going. Let's march it out. Excellent job. Here we go. Maybe those knees are a little higher this time. And now side to side, reach overhead. And we're stepping out and reaching just a little bit higher through this. Good. On to twist and pivot. Arms long and parallel to the ground. Loosen up that lower back and engage our core. Very nice. And then front and center, 4 and no more. That means just 4 squats and no more. No more. I mean, if you go beyond 4, that's your choice. But don't get mad at the instructor, all right? Okay, swim and kick after those 4 and no more. There we are. Big kicks. Look at the bottoms of those shoes. Aren't those bright too? Oh yeah, shoes are bright. And then those hips, getting them going out to the side. All right. Excellent job. And then those elbows. Now these shoes are running shoes, and on the bottom of them, you probably can't see that. There's a little inscription right at the heel. One of them says, I'm winning, and you're losing. Real competitive shoes right there. Yeah. All right. Okay, this morning for some cardio, we're going to do Tabatas. which means we're going to move for 20 seconds and rest for 10 seconds. We're going to alternate between 2 moves, and we'll end up doing those 4 times. I've got a little timer I'm going to show us, but let me show you the moves first. The first one's a skater. Skater. So we're going to step or hop side to side, okay, and then sweep one leg behind, okay? Now we can tap the toe or let that leg sweep up off the ground, okay? We can also just sweep those arms and get them going like that. So we have some options right there. So pick the option that best works for you. Next one is called a shuffle and 2 kicks. So we're going to shuffle to the side, squat kick, and then shuffle to the other side. Squat kick and squat kick. Okay, I got a little timer, and I picked a fun chime or alert on our timer. I could have picked a, just a bell or something like that. I picked the one called pain. Okay, so you'll get to hear it. You'll get to hear it. We're going to start with those skaters. I'm about to hit start, and here we go. Oh, skaters, here we go. Did you hear that chime? All right, so that's what we're going to be listening for. We're going for 20 seconds right here. Side to side, I'm stepping and tapping, or if you want a little bit of an up option, a little hop and sweep the leg. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and then... Did you hear it? Take that break. 10-second break right there, and that nice screaming sound will come back in as we shuffle and 2 kicks. Here we go, shuffle and 2 kicks. And side to side, shuffle and 2 kicks. Good. Staying low like we're guarding in basketball, like we're in that defensive position, going side to side. Avoid crossing our feet, heel to heel, okay? All right, take a break. That's 1 each. We're going to do 3 more times on those. Back to those skaters. There we are. Okay, we are skating it out now. Again, sweep those arms. When we do body weight exercises, the entire body is fair game. So use everything you have at your disposal to move you today. There we are. Good. Moving side to side. All right. Very nice. Back to that shuffle and 2 kicks. We're going to get to them in 1 and done. Right to it. Good. Again, 2 shuffles, getting that squat, and then 2 kicks forward. Good stuff, good stuff. Sure-footed right here, sure-footed, and moving our bodies. All right, take that breather, take that breather. Good. All right, back to skaters. We're halfway through. We're halfway through. Let's get those skaters again. Here we go. Here we go. Right to those skaters. We got them. We got them. We're moving. We're grooving. We're skating side to side like we're on the ice, like we're on the trail. Good. Sweep those arms. Use our body's momentum. All right. 2 shuffles and 2 kicks. Let's roll. Let's roll. Squat kick and squat kick. Okay. Here we are. Nice. Nice. Staying low. Side to side. Side to side. Nice. Staying in those legs. Keeping those knees bent right towards those toes. All right. 1 more each of those. Just 1 more each. That's all we got to do. Okay, I believe we can do that. Don't you? You gotta believe it too. Here we go, skaters. Nice, sticking with it. Sticking with it. Less than 5 seconds right now. Less than 5 seconds. Okay. All right. Just 1 more thing to do, then we're going to catch a little break. We're going to catch a little break. We're going to complete our Tabata. Okay. All right. Side to side squat and kick. All right. Whoo, little shuffle, little shuffle, little shuffle. Getting it going. All right. Big kicks. Waist high or lower. Hang with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. I didn't even know that was the final sound. That's awesome. There we go. Let's take a little breather, and I'm going to just set this clock off to the side, make sure I'm still keeping time for you all. All right. Very nice. Very nice. A little sip of water, and then we're going to move on to some balance and stability and some upright core. Okay, all right. Whew. Good stuff, good stuff. So let's come on back, and we're just going to start stepping side to side. We're going to keep our feet wide, okay? And as we step side to side, let's bring a knee up, just one knee at a time, okay? Just spending a little time on one foot. So this is starting our stability and balance and core. It's almost like that march, but we're rocking side to side, okay? And now we're gonna just stay on to the right leg and do just left knee lifts, okay? Tap the toe and lift that knee. Tap the toe and lift that knee. Staying fully on this right side, Good. So we're balancing. Staying on that right foot for 3 and 2, and let's begin rocking again, side to side. Step side to side, knee lifts. Step side to side and knee lifts. Good. We know that drill. Now let's stand on our left leg, and just bring that right knee up. Perfect. There we go. We've got about 10 more seconds right here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and done. Good. Shake that out. It's all right. So, that nice momentum of moving side to side, moving around, and capturing our balance at the end of that. Okay, now we're just going to stand only on our right foot. I call this one just a yoga heel lift. I don't know why I call it that, but that right foot's going to be down on the ground. I'm turning to the side at an angle so you can see me. My left foot and knee are going to point towards the left side, and I'm going to lean slightly in, hands on the hips, and just begin pressing my left heel straight back. Squeezing into the glutes and the lower back. We're staying here about 30 seconds. Okay, now if you want to tap that toe, you can do that. All right. Now you'll see behind me, and I'll demonstrate it on the other side, that chair, okay? Can also use a wall. I got a wall over here, and just to place my hands there if I need a little bit more stability, okay? If I'm just not quite feeling it today and the earth's moving a little bit too fast, that's what I do. Let's go ahead and switch now to the other side, okay? So I've got that chair. I'm just going to set up right in front of it. Right toes and knees point to the right side, and that heel's going to draw back, hands on the hips. Okay, so I may start with my hands on the chair, just my hands on the hips. Okay, just experiment then with releasing the chair or using the chair. Okay, so it's totally up to you. We're just trying to make it as accessible and stable for you to move today. Good. Excellent job. We're right at 3 and 2 and done. Okay. All right. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling something right there. We're going to be back on the right side, and again with a little bit of external rotation on that left side. So it's called knee lift. Open the hip, tap the toe, and come right back again. Right foot will be on the ground, left foot moving. We'll do the knee lift, open the foot, tap the toe to the side, knee lift, and come right back in front and center. Okay, there we are. Excellent. Yeah, that's a great one for just continuing to get those hips opened up and moving, a little hip mobility. Just moving that left leg out and in and out. Okay, a few more right here. A few more. And then last time, and then we'll switch to the other side. Okay, All right, so that left foot's on the ground now, and that right leg's gonna begin moving around. So here we go. We're gonna bring that knee up, bring it out, tap it down, bring it up and forward, and tap it down. Okay. All right. One last time out, one last time in, and set both feet down again. All right. Just a little bit of a light dumbbell here. I'm gonna use some diced tomatoes. I'll put my mind on some pasta, I think. All right. Mind on tomatoes. All right, so we're just gonna hold on to here, something lightweight, or if you have no weight, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Right foot down, left knee up. We're just gonna stand on that leg, and we're gonna keep both hands on that can, okay, or that weight, and we're just gonna go side to side, side to side. Just turn and rotate, hips stand forward towards me, but the shoulders rotating, okay? And then we're gonna go up and over. Hip bone to hip bone, okay, overhead. And of course, every time we go overhead, our core automatically fires and wants to protect our spine. And so it creates that spine stability. It automatically engages so that we protect our spine, that overhead. 3 and 2, and let's go ahead and switch. Perfect. Left foot down, right knee on up. Here we are. Good. Start with that side to side movement. Okay, just side to side with that weight. Okay, a little rotation right there. You know, you might feel that's right between those ribs and the hips as we rotate and turn. Good. But really the kind of the idea here is to get us on that one foot and then challenge that one foot by moving side to side in different directions. And then taking our hands up and overhead, hip bone to hip bone, going in even a different direction right here. So you're feeling your body kind of compensate for the directions that our hands are moving. You feel those hips moving a little bit. You might even feel it on your foot as the body is, or the weight's kind of shifting just a little bit. All right. And we are done with that one. Set everything down. A little bit longer break right here. I'm gonna take a break and get a sip of water and or some coffee, and then you do the same thing, and then we'll come right back. We'll do all those over again. All right. Hope you're doing well out there. Hope you're doing well. So glad you're here with me today. It's great to see you this morning. That's right. That's right. Okay, let's come right back to it. You remember where we're at? We're just going to rock side to side. Feet nice and wide. Just going to come up and knee lifts, okay? Don't worry about how high those knees are going. That's not really the objective here. That's not the objective. They don't need to come up super high. We're just rocking side to side. Making sure we just have that stability as we rock side to side. And then we're going to stop that momentum by just finding our right foot and standing on our right foot, and then only lift that left knee. Tap your toe if you want. You can float that foot if you want. If you want a little bit more challenge, just float that foot up off the ground and bring that knee up. Okay, it's really going to hit into those hip flexor muscles. Yeah, I'm feeling it right there. Good. Trying to keep everything else quiet, okay? Which means quiet means nothing's moving. Nothing's moving. It's not noisy, okay? I guess that's the opposite of quiet. I don't know. Me and the English language, sometimes we don't jive. Same thing, other side, but we're just going to rock side to side for just a moment. Shake those legs out, and then we're going to settle on that left foot and only lift that right knee. Here we are. Okay. All right. And I'm tapping my toe or floating that foot. Totally up to you. Yeah, I don't know where my pumpkin pie cans went, but I didn't see any like pumpkin bread. I didn't see a pumpkin pie. I didn't see anything around the house that you would think pumpkin would go into. So I'm gonna have to look harder. I'm gonna have to ask around, you know, to my neighbors that live in my house with me, my wife and my child. Okay, all right, we're done right there. Perfect. Okay, let's get more into those hips and those glutes now. That heel lift. So right foot stays on the ground, left knee and toes point to the left side. Little bend in that right knee right here, and then hands to the hips. Drive that left heel back. Again, either tap the toe or float the foot. You can also just tap those ankles towards each other, okay? So that's an option. Remember, I got the wall if I need it. I got the chair if I need it, okay? So we find a way to move today, right? Give me 2 more, and then let's switch sides. Great job on those. Other side, left foot down, right toes and knees, right side of the room. Here we go. Drive that heel back. Whew. Again, I'm just showing an option with the chair, but I may release that, okay? And if I feel like I'm getting wobbly, I'll put my hand right back on it, okay? Because we're still gonna feel what we're doing right here, regardless. Yeah, that's right. We're building up those stabilizer muscles. That helps with our balance and our overall strength. Last one, and done. Oh, goodness. Of all of them, that one just really gets it going. Just really gets it going. Okay. All right. Sometimes we do a little Elvis pelvis right there just to loosen up those hips a little bit. Okay, right back to knee lifts, knee open, and then back and down. Right foot stays on the ground, left knee's doing the work. So we bring it up, come out, come back forward, and tap the toe down. All right, there we are. Looking good now, looking good. All right. Give me one more time on this left side, please. And then we'll switch over to the other side. Great hip opener right there. Left foot down, right knee doing the work. Lift it up, bring it out, bring it back forward and set it down. Good stuff. You know, just trying to keep everything quiet, So total stability. Just think from the crown of your head down to that left foot. Okay, just a nice, long, and straight line. Regardless of what that right leg's doing, we've got that length right here. We've got that length from the crown of our head to the floor. Just that connection to it. One last time, bring everything down. Outstanding. Okay, all right. A little lightweight now, I'm gonna use this water bottle. Okay? So I got my water bottle right here. And we're gonna come on to the right foot, left knee lifts up, and we're going to begin going side to side. You know, a nice thing about using a water bottle is if it's a little bit too heavy, you just take a sip. You make it lighter that way. Plus, it hydrates you. Hydration's important with good, high quality H2O. All right. And now hip bone to hip bone and overhead with that water. Make sure the cap's on that water, okay? We don't want to pour that water on your head. Whoop, there we go. And I just wobbled and stumbled. It's okay to do that. You can do that too, right? Because all we're doing is practicing, and the more we practice, the better we get. All right, one more time, and set everything down. Switch to the other side. Left foot on the ground, right knee up, and we're going to move side to side. Nicely done right there. Good stuff. All right, we got that side-to-side motion now. Time to go up and over, reaching overhead, hip bone to hip bone. Good, keeping that length and building up that strength, getting stronger and healthier every day. Whew. One more time, up and over. Excellent job. We are done with stability and balance. Great job. A little break right here. We're going to focus now on lower body strength. So let me set my water down. I'm going to set my water down so I can get a sip of coffee. How about that? Oh, yeah. All right. It's a matter of just what keeps you going right now. What keeps you going? Okay? What keeps you going? All right. So we're going to move on to lower body strength. So we're going to do something called drop set, something weighted in our hand and then down to body weight. Again, if you don't have anything, don't worry about that in terms of equipment, and because we're just gonna move our bodies. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to use the bands, but you can use weights in your hands as well. I'm just going to demonstrate with the bands in case some of you have bands out there. This is a tempo squat. If you got weights in your hands, you can hold those weights to your side. You can rack them on your shoulders or a goblet hold. Feet about shoulder width or wider, okay? All right. And then it's called a tempo squat, which means we're going to come down nice and slow for a 4, 3, 2, 1, and then a 1 count up. Okay, move at your own pace. That 4 count is your count. You guide that, okay? Don't follow my 4 count. It's your body, it's your workout, and I may not know the best things for your body. I can show you the exercises to move, but I can't feel it for you. Ain't that right? And so you move the way you move. Good. 4 count down and a 1 count up. Nice, long tempo right there, which means those muscles stay engaged for a longer period of time. In the fitness world, we call that TUT, time under tension. Isn't that a fancy term? That's right, a little tut, little king tut right there. All right, one more time, right there. Good, and up. Remove the weights now, dropping down to body weight only, and we're doing some squat pulses. Same positioning with those feet, but we're gonna stay in those legs for 20 seconds, and we're gonna begin right now and just pulse. We're not going all the way down. We're not coming all the way up. We're just staying right in the middle, and I'm going to turn to this side so you see where I'm at, okay? Just pulsing, 1 or 2 inches up and down. That tailbone's moving up or down. In good position on those knees toward our toes. We're right at 3 and 2 and done with those. Okay, all right. Whew. Good stuff. Good stuff. Next grouping of exercises, little breather right here, let those legs kind of breathe. It will be a step back lunge, Before we get to that, if you're using the bands, okay, if you're using the bands, then for weights, then just stay on one side and put it under the front foot and pulse, and just stay on that same side the whole time, okay? Otherwise, if you're using weights or no weights, okay, hands to the side, up on the shoulders, a goblet hold. Feet shoulder width slightly wider, step back lunges. That's the name of the game. Here we go, 30 seconds. Both knees bending here. Trying to stay nice and tall through the crown of our head, through our tailbone, which means our ears are stacked over our shoulders and over our hips. You might lean a little bit forward, and that's okay. Just listen to those knees today. If you're leaning too forward and putting too much stress on those knees, then they're not gonna be very happy with you, okay? They're gonna bark at you a little bit. All right, we're right at 3 and 2 and done. Let's set those weights down. And then our body weight is a lunge pulse, or what I call 80-20s. Right foot forward, left foot back. 80% of our body weight right here, 20 on that back foot. We're gonna put 100 here and 0 there. 20 seconds begins right now. So we're just gonna press straight down. Lengthen that right knee and that right leg just a little bit. Back foot lifting up off the ground, or keep the toes down and just lengthen both legs together, okay? Focusing right here, we're past 10 seconds. We got just a little bit more. We're right at 3 and 2 and done. Very nice. Oh, we got another side to do though. How about that? So that left foot's forward. Left foot forward. 80% on the left this time and 20 on the right. Begin right now. 20 seconds. Okay, that's all we need. That's all we need is 20 seconds. I think you'll all agree. Once we get into this, add a little pace. Press straight down. Knees through the ankles, through the heels of our feet. We're past 10 seconds. We got a little bit more to go. Hang with me. We're almost there. 2, 1, and take a breather. All right. So that one keeps the heart rate elevated pretty good. So still a little cardio that we're getting from that. Very nice. I'm going to take a sip of water, a real sip of water. You take one. We'll come back and do all those again one more time. All right. Great job on those. Great job on those. Now, if I use this as a weight, it's a little bit lighter now. Oh, yeah. See, that comes in handy. That comes in handy. All right, tempo squats. Tempo squats. Oh, let's go with some diced tomatoes. I'm just going to use one of the cans of diced tomatoes. Let's get both of them. What the heck? What the heck? I got them both out. Okay. I need them for my workout, tempo squats. And I'm just going to hold these to my sides. Hold these to my sides. All right? Feet shoulder width slightly wider. Come down for 4 seconds and press up for 1. Good. And again, that good squat form, knees to toes. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see what that might look like from the side. You'll see I'm sticking my tailbone out, I'm sticking my butt out behind me, okay? And I'm hinging forward, and my shoulders are almost right in line, straight up and down with my knees, okay? So we're just acting like we're sitting on a chair. If that chair was turned around and I was sitting on it, that's how I would sit on the chair without using my hands to sit on the chair. Okay, just counterbalancing, okay? And you can even see from this side view right here, I look like a number 4, okay? And that's kind of the right idea that we're looking for. So if you're looking for a shape to look at, the number 4 might be a good shape to look at in terms of good squat position. All right, we're done right there. Set those weights down, or cans of diced tomatoes, and we're gonna do our body weight only move, okay? Squat pulse, feet shoulder width, slightly wider, stay low, 20 seconds begins now. We're just gonna pulse. We're not coming up, and we're not going all the way down. We're staying right here, yeah. And watch those knees, okay? Sometimes those knees will cave in, get them out, okay? Even when we think that we're pointing our knees toward our toes, you can stand and move them out just a little bit, okay? So that they're stacked straight down. So if you're looking head on, you can see those knees looking right towards your toes, okay? It's a little bit hard to see that. If I'm looking down like this, I can see my knees pointing towards my toes, but they're not there, are they? Okay, so just act like I got a stability ball. That blue stability ball right there. Oh, by the way, we're done with this one, okay? All right. Oh, I was being honest with you. I caught it in time. But that stability ball right there, if we think about that stability ball in that squat position, okay, just in intermission to get us a break, just act like we're wrapping our legs around that stability ball, and that's kind of the right idea, okay? Watch where my knees go. Outside that stability ball, where are my knees if I remove that ball? Right above my feet. Great way to get a nice squat, okay? So all sorts of tips, all sorts of tricks to make it happen. Alternating lunges. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, I'm using weights this time. You can use body weights. You can use whatever you got. All right, step back lunges. Here we are. Here we are. Another tip on this one. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this. So right now I'm standing nice and tall. I'm not stepping back too far. But if this bothers your knees, like right there, my left knee, it hurts when I step it back. Okay? Here's a way to displace the weight into your hips more. Step back even further. Okay? Okay? So that's a way to still be able to do these lunges, make those knees feel better. Step back a little further. Now put more of the load into your hips. 3, 2, and done right there. Perfect. And every time I step that left one back, it hits right at the top of that knee, okay? I don't know why. I don't know what I did. It's structurally sound. Everything's good. 80-20s now. 80-20s. Right foot forward, left foot back, okay? 80% of the work on that right leg, 20% right here. Let's get going. 20 seconds begins right now. Make that 100% and 0. It's 100-0 now. There we go. Just pulse those hands and increase that pace as you get moving. We're going just 20 seconds. We're right at 3 and 2. And that's it right there. Good. Same thing other side. Let's bring it out. Left foot forward, right foot back. Perfect. Good. Lean in. Shoulders hovering above those knees. Okay, tip forward. 20 seconds on these. Okay, I think we got it, folks. I think we got it. We're doing our thing. Okay, keep going. 3, 2, and done. All right. Very nice. We're done working those legs. I know you're feeling something in those legs. You know, from when we worked those hips and those glutes and into those legs. We've done a ton this morning on those. It's time for the upper body. Okay, little sip and we'll get right to it. All right. All right, upper body. Here we go, overhead shoulder press. And I'm going to show with the bands. I'm going to show with the bands. With the weights, it's simply just pressing those weights up, palms facing towards me. Just pressing overhead, making that touchdown symbol. It's a little bit different with the bands, okay? So we're going to use the bands and step in with just 1 foot. 1 foot and step on the arch and then step out in front of that band. So you may need to go one hand at a time here. We're going to move for 30 seconds or try 2 hands initially. So we're just driving those hands up, still making that touchdown symbol, okay? All right. And again, one hand is also an option. One hand's also an option. Now, for folks who have a challenge going overhead, sorry about that and the delay, upright rows, either with weights in your hands or the band. Keep those elbows higher than the hands, no higher than collarbone height on those hands, on those weights. Okay? 3 and 2 and done. All right. Why don't I, since I still have the bands, I'll still use those, but you can use the cans, you can use the dumbbells. Okay, I just want to continue to demonstrate. I haven't shown enough with the bands, okay? And so bicep curls, and that's going to be, something pretty heavy. And so I put 2 feet in that band, and if you want that band to be heavier or more resistance, you walk the feet out. Okay, tuck those elbows into the ribs. I'll turn slightly to the side. Keep those elbows in the ribs, bringing those hands from the hips up towards the front of your shoulders. And if you have those bands, you might get a different feel. It's a different resistance. We're going 30 seconds right here. Okay. Nicely done, nicely done. Building up those arms and getting stronger. And done. Good, release those. And weights, so those hands, back flies will be next. Might be something a little bit lighter. So based on what you have in your hand, might be something a little bit lighter, okay? All right, so let me show this with the dumbbells first. Same motion with the cans. Or if you just have no weights altogether, just move your hands in this way. So I'm hinging forward, hands in front, and bringing my hands out to the side like I'm pulling a rubber band apart. I'm pulling a rubber band apart. Okay, let me show that with the band as you get going. Everybody get going on that one. And with the bands, not stepping in at all. Okay, just bringing my hands out here about shoulder width apart. And then drawing it back. Drawing it back. Okay, just let it hit right at your belly. And that's working those muscles in the upper and middle part of our back. Okay, we've talked about those a lot, those postural muscles. Okay, working those upper back muscles are really super healthy for the shoulders. Okay, 3, 2, and done. Nicely done. Okay, whew. That's 3, and I'm already starting to feel something here. We're just halfway. We're just halfway of being halfway. Okay, because we're going to do these 2 times a piece. Lateral raises, lateral shoulder raises, something light here, something light. We're going to hit those shoulders and isolate those shoulders. Okay, so I've got something light here. With that band, you can step on it with 1 foot and then bring those arms out to the side. Fan them out to the side, soft bend in those elbows and no higher than shoulder height with those hands, okay? Make that letter T with your body, and that's all you need to be, is that letter T. That Mr. T, I pity the fool. I pity that's right, that Mr. T. Make that T symbol with your arms. You can remember, you can always go one hand at a time right here. Okay, so you got that, and we've got 5 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, and done. Perfect. All right. Whew. Getting the total body touch today. That's what it's all about. Strong4Life. Getting stronger and healthier. Tricep kickbacks. Now I'm going to turn to the side so you can all see this. Okay, feet about shoulder width, good foundation. I'm going to hinge over. I'm going to hinge over and just tuck both elbows right to my ribs, keeping those elbows right there. Okay, a little bend in those elbows. I'm going to just lengthen those arms and kick those hands back past my tailbone. Okay, driving those hands And maybe point those knuckles up towards the sky. You see how the weight is touching the inner part of my wrist or forearm? Okay, shift that weight so it's touching the inner part of your wrist or forearm. Good stuff. All right, just squeezing at the top. 3, 2, and done. I'm sorry I didn't show the band on that one. And so if you want to catch up, or if you're doing the replay, you can step on it with one foot. Same idea with the hands, and kick it back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so just trying to catch up. All right, this next one's called cross body blows. Cross body blows. Okay, so with a weight or a can, let's do that. All right, so we're gonna stand nice and strong into just a little bit of a knee bend position. Keeping our shoulders and hips, our hips and shoulders square to the front. We're gonna start with those weights in our hands, or nothing in our hands, or these diced tomatoes, and we're just gonna punch across our body. Punch across our body. You notice I'm not rotating, I'm not turning to do that, okay? Nothing's moving on my legs, nothing's moving on my waist. I'm just bringing my arms across my body, punching no higher than shoulder height. So if the challenge to go overhead, this is a good one, because I'm not going overhead. What do you feel here now? Okay? Let me tell you what I think you should feel. All right, and that's through the chest muscles, that's through the front of your shoulders and those triceps, as we extend those arms out. Oh yeah, there we go. Just like we're punching forward, palms up toward the sky. We got about 3 and 2 and done right there. Excellent job. Excellent job. A little breather right here to get a little sip of water or whatever it is you're drinking. And then we're going to do those 6 moves again from the top. All right. Whew. A little chance to catch our breath. Shake those arms a little bit. Okay, right back to overhead shoulder presses. I used the band last time. We're going to use the weights this time just to show a variety. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show a wall version this time too. Okay, so with the weights, all right, right from the top of those shoulders, let's say touch down with those arms. Let's just touch down with those arms. Now, if you're just moving your hands here with no weights, that's fine. If you want an option to create some weight, you can come over by the wall, fingertips facing each other, okay? And then your head, the crown of your head is going between those fingertips, bending those elbows out to the sides, and just press in. The farther the feet are back, the harder it will be to do, more resistance. So especially if you're doing the replay, just look at that one and do the wall version. 3 and 2 and done. Okay, bicep curls, bicep curls. All right, I'm gonna use the weights because I used the bands last time. All right, again, tuck those elbows in, tuck those elbows in. And from the hips to the front of the shoulders, full range of motion, full range of motion. Okay, that's a key here, all right? Just doing that full range of motion. Sometimes we do half reps, but that's a specifically designed move. But there's a ton of value in trying to get the fullest range of motion that you can, If not for anything, then our body can still move in a full range of motion, right? Just promoting that. Whether we can lift in that full range of motion or not, or whether we need weights in our hands to do that, okay? We can always remove the weights and just try to focus on full range of motion movements with our hands and our arms. All right, I believe that's around 30 seconds. I'm trying to keep time. We're done with those. Back flies. Let's work the upper and middle parts of our back. Okay, I did show the bands that last time. I'm just gonna do the weights and we're just gonna keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. I'm gonna turn just a little bit to the side so you can see how I'm hinging through the hips, okay? And then hands together and bring those hands out to the side. The way I always kind of cue this one is just imagine you're saying high five to a bunch of little kids. Just bring those palms out to the side, okay? And you're just walking down, the aisle of a school or something like that, giving a little high five to some kids, all right? That's the idea with those hands. And then try and feel a little squeeze between those shoulder blades in the middle of your back, okay? All right. We got just a few more on these. Those look awesome, very nice. 3 and 2 And that will about do right there. Whew. Okay. All right, I'm feeling something today. I hope you are too. Hope you're feeling great today. Lateral raises, something lighter because our arms will be longer. Okay, again, making that letter T with our arms, I'm going to use the band for this one. You can continue to use the weights, or if you have a band, whatever. 1 foot in that band, and depends on the weight of your band or resistance. It may be easy, it may be hard. Okay, this is about all I can take with this resistance of this band. Okay, arms out to the sides, nice and wide. Flap those wings and fly. Soft bend in those elbows, no higher than shoulder height. There we are. Good. 10 more seconds. What? We're almost there. Excellent job. And done with those. Okay, all right. Tricep kickbacks. You saw them before with the weights. I'm going to show them this time with the bands in my hands. Okay, and just one. I'll do both feet in. Okay, and then I'm going to try it this way where I have my elbows tucked in, and I'm just going to bring my palms to the back. Okay, I need to separate those feet to get a little bit more resistance, and we're moving. Okay, again with those dumbbells, you're pressing those dumbbells back, knuckles up towards the sky on those dumbbells. Again, that dumbbell hitting the inside of your forearm. That's getting a nice squeeze right there. Okay, 3, 2, and done. Okay, a little bit different resistance right there. Okay, crossbody blows. I'm going to show these with the band. I used the diced tomatoes last time. You can also use the weights. I'm going to bring my feet really close together, both feet right here. Okay, and then maybe separate them. Hips, shoulders stay square. Starting right there, hands at the hips. Cross the body, punch, opposite hand to opposite shoulder height. You can see as I cross my body, it's coming right about shoulder height. Good. Everything's quiet, okay? Except those arms punching across, which means we're squeezing our abs to keep that stability. And again, right across the tops of our shoulders, front head of those shoulders, getting some chest muscles right there, upper body work, and then those triceps. 3 and 2 and done. Perfect. Okay. All right. Upper body done. Little sip of water. Let's come down on the ground. We got a couple exercises we're going to do on the ground. Okay, so go ahead and find the ground at your own pace. And we'll be in a seated position. Very nice. Seated position. Okay. We all set. Little core from the floor. All right. So both of our core exercises today will bring us right to right here. So we don't have to move out of this position. Okay, so we can stay right here. First one is called a single leg boat. So we're going to bring our hands to our sides, sit nice and tall, heels down on the ground. We're going to take that right foot off the ground and kick those toes up to the sky and hold. And just hold. We're going to hold for about 15 seconds, okay? And that started about 5 seconds ago. So we got just a little bit longer to go on this one as we're holding and kicking those toes, trying to just keep that boat afloat. We're in 3 and 2. Guess what? We got another side. So let's lift that left toe up and kick it nice and high. Good. Whew. All right. Good stuff right there. Feeling stuff right there. Y'all are doing great. Keeping that boat afloat. Now you can also be on your elbows here if that bothers you, sitting on your tailbone. Okay, you just have to lean in a little bit more with that upper body to feel a little bit more from that. And we're done right there. Set that leg down. Pull forward, seated child's pose. Good, just takes a little bit of that resistance off our body. Allows us to get a little rest. Excellent job. All right. I'm going to just turn straight on right here so you can see this. All right. So heels still on the ground. And I'm going to bring my hands to prayer and point my fingers right straight forward. Straight forward. And then I'm going to open up my hands. So my left hand's going to reach back behind me. And I'm going to turn and face that hand and then right back to center. And then do the same thing other side. Reach the right hand behind me and then right back to center. Okay, just alternate side to side. We're going 30 seconds right here. And as we reach back, we lean back. Now if you're reaching back and you need a little stability, just set that hand on the ground. Set that hand on the ground, okay, as opposed to float that hand. Excellent. This is what I like to throw into my yoga classes. So good. Nice flow for yoga. And we're done right there. Pull forward, seated child's pose. Oh, we're getting to that moment where I say final sets, final sets. Can you believe it's almost over? But it doesn't have to be, because all you have to do is click replay, replay, and you can do it as many times as you want. Okay, all right, right back to that single leg boat, single leg boat. All right, so we're sitting back, hands there supporting. All right, and then right foot, kick that toes up, 15 seconds. Okay. Whew, legs shaking a little bit. That means something probably happened today, right? That's right. It means we moved our bodies. We earned the way our bodies feel. And then let's go and switch to the other side. Switch to the other side. Kick those toes high. All right. Whew. Very nice. We're almost 3, 2, and pull forward. There we are. Okay. Dock that boat. Dock that boat. All right. Back to those prayer hands and a little twist. I'm just going to stay to the angle now that you know what it is, but you can see what it might look like from an angle. Prayer hands out in front. Good. Take that right hand this time. Open it up. Look behind you and then right back together like we're clapping those hands. And then just continue to alternate side to side. We got 30 seconds right here. Reach back, and look back if that's comfortable. If it's not comfortable, guess what? We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Okay. We can stay looking forward. Less than 10 seconds right here. Good. 3 and 2 and done. Pull forward just a moment. Seated child's pose. Excellent. All right. Let's cool down and stretch. Cool down and stretch. All right, so from this seated position, right leg forward. Both feet forward. Both legs forward, toes toward the shins. Inhale up nice and tall, and then exhale and reach forward. Reach as far forward as you can, and then just stabilize on those legs and those feet, wherever it is that you're reaching to. Okay, but just try to feel something without overdoing it here. This is not a stretch where we're trying to force our body into something. Good, stretch, nice and gentle. It's good to stretch it out after we move. It helps to minimize some of the soreness. Helps to displace some of that blood that rushes into those muscles, back into the body and where it came from. Let's release out of that left knee, bends, keep that foot right to the inside, take the eye of that right elbow and wrap it around your leg, give that left leg a hug, and then just turn and face the left side. My left hand's behind me, just resting on the ground for support. Good stretch on the outside of the leg and in through the lower back. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and switch to the other side, left leg. And then right leg comes in, eye of the elbow on that left gives that right leg a hug. And then that right arm behind us for support. Great job today. A lot of activity, a lot of moving of our bodies. And especially, in that early part when we were hitting those legs and those hips a lot. My goodness, definitely felt something through there. But just think about everything that we've done today, from the crown of our heads to the tips of our toes. We got everything in between working. Good. Any of the straight legs or easy seated position. We're going to cross at our wrists, bring our palms together, and drop the crown of our head between our arms. And that'll just allow us to round our shoulders and stretch between those shoulders. And then we'll sit nice and tall. Bring that left arm under our chin. And get a nice gentle stretch in the outside of the shoulders. A lot of shoulders today. And just circle the wrist as you get there. And then we'll move on to the other side. And circle that wrist. Ooh, feeling something right there. Sometimes I get little knots right there in the shoulders. Good. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is Strong for Life today, the Monday edition. Let's have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much for being here. Take care.